He inherited an agreement that his predecessor had reached with the Taliban to remove all remaining forces from Afghanistan by May 1st of this year. As part of that agreement, the previous administration pressed the Afghan government to release 5,000 Taliban prisoners, including some top war commanders. Meanwhile, it reduced our own force presence to 2,500 troops.
Thank you, Secretary of State Blinken. Jody Hamilton is here. These Afghanistan hearings, I can't. I'm gonna lose my shizzle. Okay, he went on to say this.
By January 2021, the Taliban was in the strongest military position it had been in since 9/11. And we had the smallest number of troops on the ground since 2001. As a result, upon taking office, President Biden immediately faced the choice between ending the war or escalating it. Had he not followed through on his predecessor's commitment, attacks on our forces and those of our allies would have resumed.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Thank you. He said there is no evidence that staying longer would have made the Afghan security forces or the Afghan government any more resilient or self-sustaining. We inherited a deadline. We did not inherit a plan.
Right.
Yeah. So thank you. It's just, okay. And as we were saying this morning, Jody, polling is showing that the American people agree with getting out. It's just, I swear to God, it's the media coverage.
20th anniversary.
Oh, pardon me. But this media coverage is what, of course,
Yes.
made people go, oh, I just didn't like the way he did it. It's like, yes, oh, it was messy.
Gore.
Yes. Representative Meeks at one point said, I would welcome hearing what exactly a smooth withdrawal from a messy, chaotic 20-year war looks like. Thank you. Blinken praised the evacuation as a heroic effort, which it was. He pledged U.S. will continue to support humanitarian aid to Afghanistan, but through non-governmental organizations and UN agencies, not the Taliban. Representative Brad Sherman yesterday at the hearings.
My representative.
Leave on your desk a pile of notebooks as to exactly how to carry out that plan.
Thank you.
Did we have a list of which Afghans we were going to evacuate? Did we have a plan to get Americans from all over Afghanistan to Kabul and out in an orderly way? How meticulous was the planning for the Trump administration declared May 1st withdrawal?
Well, thank you, Congressman. We inherited a deadline. We did not inherit a plan.
There you go.
Yep. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Did you see Trump during his boxing match with his coked up son?
Allegedly.
As you do.
Which
His
part's
son.
alleged?
It's alleged that it's his son. Because we don't know.
Okay, thank you for the clarification.
Okay.
He used the occasion to regurgitate his lies about his election defeat and also bash Biden over Afghanistan. While awaiting judges' scores, he said, it's like the elections, it could be rigged. Oh, see what he did?
Wow.
He's going to bring that up. He's going to talk about that cake every single time.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. He said, we had a very bad week because of some of the very bad decisions that were made by you.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So we should never allow it to happen what happened in Afghanistan, right, because of you.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Ted Lieu, yesterday at the hearings.
What I'd like to ask you about is the document that started all of this, the February 29th document, 2020. That document was negotiated by the Trump administration with the Taliban, correct?
That's correct.
The Trump administration signed that document, correct?
That's correct.
And under that document, it had a very specific date for withdrawal of all U.S. forces. Isn't that right?
That's correct.
Mm-hmm. Oh, interesting. Okay. It's all written down, you say? Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
On the very first page of the February 29th, 2020 agreement that the Trump administration signed with the Taliban, it states, the United States is committed to withdraw from Afghanistan all military forces of the United States, its allies and coalition partners, including all non-diplomatic civilian personnel, private security contractors, trainers, advisors, and supporting services personnel within 14 months following announcement of this agreement.
Mm-hmm.
That's a very specific timeline, isn't it?
It is.
Indeed. And one last one.
In fact, it gets even more specific. It says that in the first 135 days, the United States, its allies, and the coalition will withdraw all their forces from 5 military bases. Did Donald Trump do that?
He did.
Yeah. In fact, when you read this document, let's just be clear. This is a surrender document.
Yeah.
Donald Trump surrendered to the Taliban. And he said, we are leaving Afghanistan. We're not coming back. And we're not going to fight you anymore.
I mean, do we even need to do a commercial for the Steph store? I mean, the shirts are flying off the right. Look at this. Look at it. Get your face
Look at that.
Get your face up there. Look. We have them for Team Pfizer, Team J&J. We are all Team Vaccine here. We have amazing.
That's right.
And you can get it on everything. Right, Chris? Not just shirts.
Bath mats, shower curtains. You can get it on art, a clock. You can get
Duvet.
a selfie bomb on a clock.
We have Stephanie Miller swag. We have sexy liberal swag. And, of course, all the vaccine shirts. Get it now. StephanieMiller.com. Whee!